Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. If one cannot enjoy reading a book over and over again, there is no use in reading it at all. It is what you read when you don't have to that determines what you will be when you can't help it. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell you the truth. There are only two tragedies in life. One is not getting what one wants, and the other is getting it. When I was young, I thought that money was the most important thing in life. Now that I am old, I know that it is. True friends stab you in the front. When the gods wish to punish us, they answer our prayers. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. Children begin by loving their parents. After a time they judge them. Rarely, if ever, do they forgive them. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions. Their lives a mimicry, their passions a quotation. Work is the curse of the drinking classes. Ambition is the last refuge of the failure. I have the simplest tastes. I am always satisfied with the best. It is through art, and through art only, that we can realize our perfection. All women become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. No man does. That's his. It is what you read when you don't have to that determines what you will be when you can't help it. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. Yes, I am a dreamer. For a dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. Never love anyone who treats you like you're ordinary. Women are meant to be loved, not to be understood. You will always be fond of me. I represent to you all the sins you never had the courage to commit. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. I am not young enough to know everything. Hearts are made to be broken. You don't love someone for their looks, or their clothes, or for their fancy car, but because they sing a song only you can hear. The very essence of romance is uncertainty. Everything in the world is about sex except sex. Sex is about power. I think God, in creating man, somewhat overestimated his ability. I never travel without my diary. One should always have something sensational to read in the train. America is the only country that went from barbarism to decadence without civilization in between. No man is rich enough to buy back his past. The world is a stage, but the play is badly cast. Experience is one thing you can't get for nothing. I always pass on good advice. It is the only thing to do with it. It is never of any use to oneself. To expect the unexpected shows a thoroughly modern intellect. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. It is better to be beautiful than to be good, but it is better to be good than to be ugly. To define is to limit. I don't want to be at the mercy of my emotions. I want to use them, to enjoy them, and to dominate them. Nowadays people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. I can resist anything except temptation. The only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. It is absurd to divide people into good and bad. People are either charming or tedious. I am too fond of reading books to care to write them. To conquer a man, a woman needs to wake up the worst thing in him. You make a god out of a man, and he leaves you. The other makes a beast out of him, and he licks her hands and does not lag behind her. There is only one thing in the world worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. Behind every exquisite thing that existed, there was something tragic. Selfishness is not living as one wishes to live. It is asking others to live as one wishes to live. We are each our own devil, and we make this world our hell. A man's face is his autobiography. A woman's face is her work of fiction. Whenever people agree with me, I always feel I must be wrong. No good deed goes unpunished.